forget the stock name. They missed on expectations around revenues and earnings. So of the 10 or 11% it's down, that's probably a third of the reason. To me, the two-thirds reason, the other two-thirds, is that when it comes to guidance for 2024, that margins, we're not sure. So Elon was being honest, but the market doesn't want lack of clarity, and also volume growth. So I think the stock is down appropriately, being the lack of positive guidance, and they missed the reduced numbers to begin with. I think that as in like short term, the stock is in no man's land. You want to see that stock base out at 180. If it can't base that, you're going to be in the 160s. So, rule number one, do not buy a stock on a day like today. You have to see that flush out. As you know, I entered the stock around 120 and 150. I sold calls on some of those that got called away at a higher price. I'm just in the stock right now. I would look over the next couple of months. So I think it will be dead money over the next couple of months. Once things settle, I'm long-term bullish on the name. I think the manufacturing prowess is incredible. But right now, you really just can't touch this name because I think the sellers will continue and the price revisions are going to continue to come out the next couple of days.
Hey, Bryn, it's Josh. Good to see you. I wanted to ask you what percentage probability you would place on the idea that there's going to be some other vehicle through which Elon Musk expresses his next generation technology ideas away from Tesla. Maybe it's at Starlink, maybe it's at SpaceX generally, or maybe something we haven't thought of, like the Boring Company, that he files an LLC and they're off to the races. Is that like a big risk, and what percentage probability would you place on that risk?
I don't think it's a big percentage at all, because there are, like, full self-driving ultimately is where the AI technology is. And so he talked about it on the call. No other automaker saying, hey, can we license your full self-driving? That is where all of the AI technology, that's where all the amazing engineers there. I think that is a low probability. To put some context, Josh, on your comment about what he said the other day about maybe I'm not going to be interested in doing AI or new projects here because I don't own enough of it. He was asked about that. And what he says is that, and I get it, but I mean, he sold the stock. He said, I don't want to have control. I want to have influence, because I don't want an activist shareholder who knows nothing about the name, except for it hasn't done well over X amount of time, coming in and exerting more control than he has. So I think over the next few months, the board's going to have to work something out, because Elon and Tesla are inextricably combined. You can't have one without the other, but I do not think he's going to take away from Tesla to just go innovate somewhere else, because it's too embedded in the FSD.